please be seated? Mr. President, the candidates are assembled.
Today marks the milestone occasion for thousands of graduates and your families as we convene in formal convocation to celebrate the 253rd commencement exercises of Purdue University. Let us begin by singing the national anthem. Following this, we ask that you remain standing for the invocation. Per Purdue's tradition, each commencement session invites a local religious leader rotating across many faith traditions to offer a non-denominational invocation. At this session, we welcome Reverend Dr. Glenn Robin, representing the Wesley Foundation at Purdue. Please stand.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
In this moment filled with swirling emotions for all of us, I invite each of you to take a deep breath and join me in the spirit of prayer. Gracious God, we know you through many faith traditions, and yet we pray that you unite us together as one human family. Open our hearts to recognize all we have in common, including an overwhelming desire to make this earth a better place. We gather this day to celebrate accomplishments and to acknowledge this important transition in the life of each student here. We praise you for creating in each of them unique gifts, talents, and experiences. As these students prepare to leave Purdue, may you continue to help them seek, discover, and become the best authentic version of themselves, which the world most desperately needs. And may they embrace the truth that they can make a positive difference in this world. Bless each of them, we pray. Amen.
This is the moment. This is the day. is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today.
This is the moment. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this moment, this moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckons, I never reckon second best. This is the day, just see it shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment, my time is near. This day or never, I walk forever without fear. When I look back, I will recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. The greatest moment, moment of
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my happy privilege to extend a very cordial welcome to all who have joined us for the 253rd commencement exercises of Purdue University. I am delighted to introduce the members of the platform party. Representing the Board of Trustees of Purdue University, Kevin Bays of Great Falls, Montana, Joanne Briette of Lafayette, Indiana, Gary Lehman of Lafayette, Indiana, Sean Taylor of Houston, Texas. And representing the Purdue University administration, Eric Barker, the Jeannie and Jim Chaney Dean of College of Pharmacy and Vice President for Health Affairs, Cale Bigelow, Professor and Teaching Academy member, Aaron Bowman, Interim Dean of College of Health and Human Sciences, Jim Bullard, Dr. Samuel R. Allen Dean of the Mitch Daniels School of Business, Sharish Hall, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management, Sheila Hurt, University Registrar, Beth McCuskey, Vice Provost for Student Life, Beth McNeil, Dean of Libraries and School of Information Studies, Lynn Nan, Senior Associate Dean for the Mitch Daniels School of Business, Brock Family Chair and Department Head in Management, David Reingold, Justine S. Morrow, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Senior Vice President for Policy Planning, Jenna Rickus, Vice Provost for Teaching and Learning, Lisa Rolock, Vice President for Ethics and Compliance, Kathy Salisbury, Interim Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine, Preeti Sivasanka, Vice President for Research Innovation, Philip Van Fossen, Interim Dean of College of Education, Patrick Wolf, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Diversity. Mark Zimfer, Vice Chair of the University Senate and Grand Marshal. Will you join me in thanking these colleagues? And now, with those faculty representatives in the audience, please stand as well. We are pleased to have with us on the platform other vitally important members of the university family. Nate Barrett and Katie Nett, public orators. Kimberly Fournier and Myron Yoder, sign language interpreters. Please join me in giving them a special thanks for their hard work today. I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you the Summer 2024 Commencement Speaker, Jennifer Rumsey. Jennifer is the chair and CEO of Cummins Incorporated, global power leader that offers its customers a broad portfolio of innovative power solutions and technologies. She oversees the strategic direction, growth initiatives, and global operations for the 105-year-old Indiana-based company, which has more than 75,500 employees worldwide and achieved $34.1 billion in revenue in 2023. Jennifer has focused her 25-year career on advancing technologies and bringing products to market that power customer success and make a positive difference in the world. She is passionate about building high-performing, diverse teams and has dedicated her time at Cummins to the development of others and creating an inclusive environment where people and innovation thrive. In 2023, Jennifer received the Women Business Collaborative's CEO Excellence in Gender Equity Diversity Award and was recognized as one of Fortune's most powerful women. She was inducted as a Society of Automotive Engineers Fellow in 2020, recognized by the Society of Women Engineers in 2022 for her contributions to engineering and efforts to create environments that attract and retain more women engineers. Jennifer holds a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from Purdue University and a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She was awarded an honorary doctorate of engineering in spring 2024 from Purdue University. Please welcome Jennifer Rumsey.
Thank you. Purdue University, class of 2024, congratulations. Relish in and accept the recognition you receive today. You deserve it. I am both humbled and honored to be standing with you today in one of my favorite places, celebrating an achievement that each of you will remember and reflect on for the rest of your lives. Your time at Purdue these last several years and the years preceding it is comprised of a collection of experiences that, if you let it, has the power to define the impact you will have on the world from this point forward. I'm excited to share how my lived experience and my time at Purdue did that for me, and walk you how the themes of purpose, people, and impact have shaped my life and career and influence how I lead, with the hopes that maybe my story can provide you with some wisdom as you navigate the journey ahead. Today, I will push you to challenge what you think you are capable of. First, I want to thank you, President Chang, for the warm welcome and introduction. I'd also like to thank members of the Purdue University Board of Trustees and university leadership. The university and the students before you today are the proud benefactors of your wisdom, your leadership, and your unselfish mentorship. I think I can speak for the parents, grandparents, guardians, and everyone here today when I extend our deepest appreciation for your help in nurturing, cultivating, and preparing the diverse and curious minds who sit before you today. Speaking of the parents, the grandparents, and the guardians, graduates, I encourage you to look around, see the people who came in support of you today. Come on, I'm serious, look around. This is important because I want to say welcome and congratulations to all of you as well. Students, when you leave here today, take a moment to thank them personally for the role they've helped play in getting you to this point. While I know it was rewarding, trust me when I say it was not always easy. To be standing on this stage feels like a full circle moment for me. It was 28 years ago when I was sitting where you are today, about to walk across this stage to receive my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Purdue University, one of the top schools for engineering in the country, which of course I brag about a lot, and I'm not at all biased. Probably like many of you, I was feeling many things, excited and accomplished, relieved and a little tired, definitely anxious and a little scared about what was ahead. I had just a few things going on in my life at the time. First, I, of course, was graduating from Purdue University with my undergrad degree. Second, I was preparing to move to Boston for graduate school. And third, I was planning a wedding to my college sweetheart, Jim, a fellow Purdue engineering major, which we thought was a brilliant idea to schedule a month after graduation. Marrying a Purdue grad, I do endorse. Undertaking 3 major life events in the span of a month, I probably would not do that again. At the time, though, I would never have imagined that one day I would be living back in Indiana as the 7th and first woman CEO of Commencement, a global Fortune 130 company headquartered here, and the mother of 2 daughters who would follow in my Purdue mechanical engineering footsteps. One just graduated from Purdue in May, and one is entering her junior year. Very proud of them, like you all are. But I was starting to realize the path I would take, even if I didn't quite know where it would lead. It's easy to feel, sitting where you are right now, at this moment in your life, that today marks the beginning, but it's not. Most of you have lived 1/5 of your lives already. You've experienced struggles in your life, including living through a global pandemic. You've been the test subjects of the most accelerated and advanced technology boom we've seen to date. I mean, really, think about it. You've lived through momentous and life-altering social, racial, environmental, and geopolitical events that have and will continue to change the trajectory of our country and our world. The life you've lived and these moments you've experienced have shaped you. The challenges you've overcome and the successes you've had, including sitting here today, receiving your Purdue degree, give you a foundation upon which to build and continue to learn, gain new experiences, and make an even greater impact. You see, because you've lived, you know a lot about yourself. You know what you like and what you don't like. You know the things you're good at and the things that people tell you you're good at, and those things you're simply not so good at, which are okay too. You know the causes for which you're passionate and those you aren't. You know how your brain works, what brings you joy, what brings you energy. Which means whether you've taken the time to realize it or not, you've started to understand things about you that will define your purpose in life. Not fully, of course. You will continue to learn and grow, but the point is you've started. And as you reflect on your past and prepare for your future, don't forget about the people who have helped you along the way, helped you get to where you are, the very people I told you to look around and recognize. Continue to lean on these people and find others who will speak truth to you, both positive and constructive. who will support and encourage you through the tough times, celebrate with you in the good times, and will challenge you to see what you may not see in yourself. From my own experience, it can make all the difference in the world. Let me share a little more about how people in my life impacted me. Because of my early influences, there was never a question if I would go to college, have a career, and start a family. All three were role modeled, encouraged, and I had the support system to help me pursue it. I grew up in a single-parent household in Columbus, Indiana. My mother was the head of our household and showed me what it meant to be a woman who balanced her job, family, and faith through the ups and downs that life inevitably throws at each of us. An elementary school teacher who read to me every night when I was young, she taught me the importance of learning about kindness and forgiveness through our active involvement in church and with our extended family, about determination and perseverance, the kind that instills in you the desire to never give up and keep fighting for what you want, deserve, and believe in. And she taught me about being open to trying new things, including any food she put on my plate, because otherwise I would not get dessert. And she also taught me to be a fan of, let's just say, another state school down south whose colors happen to be red and white. I know. I didn't say everything she taught me was the right lesson. My mom and stepdad were huge fans of that school that must not be named, so I hopped on their bandwagon at an early age, until my decision to pursue engineering and attend Purdue showed me the right way. And what an incredible year it's been to be a Boilermaker, right? Boiler up. I got some of my grit from my grandparents, who exuded the strength and resolve that seemed inherent in their generation. And they also taught me how to be present and show up as a strong support system for my family and my friends. And later, the teams I had the fortune of leading throughout my career. My drive and desire to lead seemed inherent, although I know now my mom and grandparents probably had something to do with that. And my teachers saw it early on too. My last name growing up was Wirtz. And I remember one of my high school teachers and coaches, Mr. Ney, calling me General Wirtz. I kind of like that, to be honest, because I like to take charge and move the teams that I was a part of forward. As you think about the strengths and passions you've already demonstrated to this point in your life, take them, wear them as a badge of honor, and build them into the character of who you are and what you want to become. Growing up, I personally had no real proclivity for the arts. My spelling and handwriting were and still are atrocious, and I'm not athletically gifted. Honestly, I was kind of a nerd, which was difficult at times as a teenage girl, but something I'm proud of today. Because when it came to math and science classes and competitions, I dominated. When I was in middle school, I began to babysit for the children of a man named John Wall. John was an engineering leader at Cummins who went on to become the chief technical officer. He was one of the first to see my strengths in math and science, and he began to encourage me to pursue engineering. As I learned more, it felt like the perfect field for my strengths, and John became a lifelong mentor, challenging me to think about possibilities for myself beyond what I could have ever imagined on my own. And that Purdue grad I married shortly out of college turned out to be an excellent choice as a life partner. Our shared values and commitment to each other and our families has kept us focused on what is important as we navigated life. Jim has become my most important supporter, both professionally and personally. After starting our careers as engineers in the Boston area, our journey led us back here to Indiana. For me, it was about coming back to work for Cummins, a place where I had worked as an intern while at Purdue, and a place where I could work on technology that was making a real difference to our customers and was intentional about reducing the environmental impact of commercial and industrial power solutions, something we're still committed to and progressing today. The decision to go back to Cummins began a new cycle of learning, leveraging my strengths, and understanding what motivates me, while also letting others challenge me about how I thought where my career could take me, and getting clearer on my purpose. As a woman in the field of engineering, I was frequently surrounded by men. At times, I felt uncomfortable, and I questioned my own ability because I didn't see others that looked like me. At times, I also had others question my role as an engineer or as a leader because I was a woman. And it was in those moments that being confident in my own strengths and ability and having the support of my mother, my husband Jim, and mentors like John Wall continued to encourage me and challenge me to grow and do more. I found a passion for leading people and increasing my impact through innovating and solving problems as a team. It also strengthened my passion to create environments where everyone feels safe, seen, and valued, something that's been a long-standing focus of Cummins. So when you have similar experiences, when you might feel unique or alone in your surroundings, when others question you, or when you doubt yourself, I encourage you to do the same. Don't lose sight of who you are and what you are capable of. Ask for help and lean on the support system around you. Cummins' former CEO, Tom Linebarger, became another impactful mentor and coach to me. Tom gave me a lot of advice during my career, but one I remember in particular. Before becoming Chief Technical Officer, I wasn't sure I wanted the role because I couldn't imagine filling the shoes of John Wall, and because if I did take the role, I wanted to lead in a different way than John did. And it was Tom who told me, Jen, what Cummins needs is not another John Wall. What Cummins needs is you. He encouraged me to lead in my own way. And whatever boost I needed at that moment in my life and career, that was it. When I first became CEO 2 years ago, I was one of 41 female Fortune 500 CEOs. Now there are 52. I will be honest, sometimes reading the headlines about me being CEO and a woman made me angry. It made me feel like people thought that's why I got the role. But I quickly changed my mindset and thought about the women who needed to see those headlines, who needed a visible role model and encouragement. One headline in particular said, "Women CEOs finally outnumbered those named John." Now, nothing against CEOs named John, but seeing that made me a little sad and also proud of the glass ceilings that I helped break at Cummins. The first woman Chief Technical Officer, the first woman Chief Operating Officer, and now the first woman Chair and CEO, with the most diverse leadership team in our company's history. We've made progress and a real impact, and we still have work to do. I want to encourage you all to be on the front lines, continuing the work and momentum of those before you, and creating environments where everyone can thrive and reach their full potential. As I stand before you today, I'm proud to say that throughout my career, I've stayed true to my strengths, to who I am, and the things that motivate me and bring me joy. I use those things to keep me grounded while I embrace the challenges to dream big, set even more challenging goals, and work hard to achieve them. Understanding my purpose and strengths, surrounding myself with people who both challenge and support me, and focusing on work that has a real impact in this world has led me to where I am today. In sharing with you the stories and lessons from my own life, and the role that purpose, people, and impact have played throughout, I hope to impart on you some insights on how you might navigate the journey before you. So before I go, I want to leave you with some advice I've given others, including my own 2 daughters, as they navigate their journey at Purdue and beyond. Take time to reflect on your passions, your strengths, and the things that bring you joy, and use those reflections to define your purpose in life. Continue to learn, grow, and stay true to yourself, and let those passions, strengths, and purpose guide you. Find the people and mentors in your life who aren't afraid to give you guidance, both openly and unselfishly, and hold those people close. Call them on the car ride home, or after a difficult conversation, or when you're feeling stuck and facing an important decision. And always remember to pay it forward and be that person to someone else. Give back the gift that you've been given. Be available. Be someone others want to follow. Your impact can have a ripple effect. And when those people in your circle give you gifts of their words and wisdom, remember not to be afraid of the constructive feedback, not to be afraid of the failure. Those, my friends, are the time when you grow. Relish in them. Soak up the lessons. And then get the negative thoughts out quickly, because those don't serve you when they linger too long either. And lastly, take time to celebrate the achievements, the praise, the promotion, the graduation. Those moments when you are making an impact on yourself and on others in the world, like the ones you're experiencing right now. These are the ones that give you the confidence that the path you've chosen and your skill sets, your passion, your purpose are the right ones. And much like the advice I was given, I will leave you with this. The world doesn't need another replica of someone else. The world needs you. So face each day as your authentic self, and you'll be just fine. Thank you, and congratulations.
The audience is invited to sing the Purdue hymn. The words are located inside the online program and will be projected. Will you please stand? Please be seated.
Mr. President, I am now pleased to present to you the candidates for the doctoral degrees. Candidates, please stand and remain standing as I call your college or school. First, the College of Education. The College of Health and Human Sciences. The College of Liberal Arts. The College of Pharmacy. And the Mitch Daniels School of Business. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the curriculum of their respective colleges. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the appropriate doctoral degree. Thank you.
Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon you, who have fulfilled the requirements of the doctoral degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now be vested with a hood and receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students earning doctoral degrees to the platform.
In order to respect everyone's opportunity to hear their name called, please refrain from applauding and cheering for your candidate until all names have been called.
College of Liberal Arts.
College of Health and Human Sciences.
Alejandra Duran Trinidad, hooded by Major Professor Linda Mason.
Filza Armadita, hooded by Professor Jonathan Day.
Nathaniel Johnson.
Layla Dang, hooded by Professor Thekla Morgenthroth.
Elizabeth Labadorf.
Andrew DeRitter.
Kayla Morgan, hooded by Professor Jennifer Freeman Marshall.
Amy Faria.
Alan Pearson, hooded by Professor Robin Bartlett.
Susan Foster.
Madison Sourtag Ralston, hooded by Professor Kenneth Ferrero.
Aditya Gargashwari, hooded by Professor Natalia Kaganovich.
Laura Solano Escobar, hooded by Professor Alejandro Cuza Blanco.
Anna Gick. Christian Guzman.
College of Education.
James Hamrick.
Bakir Akche, hooded by Professor Kristen Seward.
Madareen Hassan, hooded by Professor A.J. Schwitzenberg.
Zeynep Akdemir, hooded by Musin Anakshe. Sandra Camargo Salamanca, hooded by Professor Ann Trainer.
Rahina Reyes Maharez. William Graciano, hooding professor.
Muhammad Shams Ud Doha, hooded by Professor Jennifer Richardson. Sizai Kojabash, hooded by Professor Laura Bofferding.
Li Chu Huang.
Sam Mambu, hooded by Professor Lisa Snodgrass. Shivani Ramutar, hooded by Professor Jennifer Richardson.
Victoria Jezik. Allison Corrupt, hooded by Professor Marion Underwood.
Julie Stuckey, hooded by Professor Lisa Snodgrass.
Gia Macias, hooded by Professor Daryl Schneider.
Daniela Villarino Hezendi Pereira, hooded by Professor Audrey Kohler-Blair.
Molly Maloney, hooded by Professor Christopher Eckhart.
Xuan Yang, hooded by Professor Yan Shin.
Corey Knack.
Zhangyan Zhang, hooded by Professor Yan Shin. Patrick Murphy, hooded by Professor Amanda Case.
Gianna Nosa, hooded by Professor Ulrika Didak.
Elise Kang, hooded by Professor Amanda Case.
Emily Souders.
Abigail Hoxie, hooded by Professor Amanda Case. Amani Khalil, hooded by Professor Shang Zhou.
Linda Tomko, hooded by Professor Daryl Schneider.
Soyoung Lin, hooded by Professor Eric Deemer. Krista Robbins, hooded by Professor Heather Servati Saib.
Lauren Westerberg, hooded by Professor David Purpura.
Zhou Zhang, hooded by Professor Timothy Newby.
Qi Zhang, hooded by Professor Sebastian Ailey.
Bo Zhu.
College of Pharmacy. Mitchell Ayers, hooded by Professor Michael Wendt. Trum Dow, hooded by Professor Sandro Matosevich. Ying Ming, hooded by Professor Rong Huang. Samantha Nelson. Mohammed Sufter. Prajakta Wagmari, hooded by Professor Alan Zillick. Shua Yao, hooded by Professor Sandro Matosevich. Justin Yang. Daniels School of Business. Jia Chong Jin, hooded by Professor Timothy Kaysen. Xin Liu, hooded by Professor Yaroslav Rosaha. Alexander Marshall, hooded by Professor Timothy Kaysen. Rajan Mishra.
Mr. President, I am now pleased to present the candidates for the master's degree. Candidates, please stand and remain standing as I call your college or school. First, the College of Veterinary Medicine. Next, the College of Education. The College of Health and Human Sciences. The College of Liberal Arts. And again, the Mitch Daniels School of Business. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the curriculum of their respective colleges. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the appropriate master's degree.
Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Purdue University, I now confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students who are earning master's degrees to the platform.
College of Liberal Arts.
College of Health and Human Sciences.
Harry Gordon Baumgartner IV.
Femi Akinyemi.
Judith Best.
Bridget Veronic.
Santiago Castillo.
Benjamin Barilla.
Francisco Clavijo.
Riker Bond.
Pamela Conway.
Sarah Disteldorf.
Kaylee Dan.
Sarah Groves.
Paul Freebus.
Alexis Jenkins.
Shubulola Jiboye.
Megan Klinkenberg.
Mariana Casperg Leonard.
Rima McComas.
Angela Lasso Jimenez.
Kristen Mirabelli.
Secret Permentor.
Leona Moremi.
Destiny Ogle.
Brian Nash.
Spiridula Caesar.
Brad Needler.
Arthur Smith.
Garrett Price.
Avery Truex.
Sophia Shadewald.
College of Education.
Nicole Stevens.
Hope Amore.
Henry McCauley.
Jennifer Becker. Elise Clausen. James Graham. Kelsey Hall. Jessica Harris. Samantha Kimson.
Daniels School of Business.
Nicole Leonard.
Hassan Abrar.
Melissa McIntyre.
Soham Agarwal.
Helen Park.
Saima Ahmed.
Amelia Flieger. Michaela Rice. Amanda Robles.
Ashwarya Ajaykumar.
Anna Stokes. Adam Stutzman.
Veda Sumhitha Alluri.
Ashley Turnbow. Elise Vass. Kylan Ivy. College of Veterinary Science.
Sheldon Barnes.
Timothy Arlo. Daniels School of Business. Maxwell McTighe.
Saurav Bora.
Raj Mehta.
Pratik Borkar.
Pratik Mahesh Merchant.
Chaitanya Krishna Buri.
Shivam Mishra.
Jonathan Kane.
Rohit Mittal.
Raghav Chada.
Robert James Mon Jr.
Prashanth Chari.
Vidi Motvani.
Nehemiah Chastain.
Sai Bhishma Ramaraju Pagila.
Yishin Chin.
Sai Teja Pasula.
Junyi Chang.
Parth Patel.
Arvind Teja Chakoti.
Alvina Patra.
Harish Datta Chitneni.
Yuri Pinaloza.
Mithilia Reddy Chatukala.
Vishnu Panduri.
Charya Chauhan.
Gautam Raghu.
Avashek Dasgupta.
Ashwin Raj.
Durga Madhab Dash.
Narajan Ramamurthy.
Anton DeFranco.
Archita Ray.
Nagraj Deshmukh.
Sahana Reddy.
Saiteja Devala.
Jingshin Ren.
Andrea Dominguez.
Carolina Reyes Kraye.
Michael Donnelly.
Hamza Riazuddin.
Theoni Donia.
Hussam Saleh.
Simoni Duvopu.
Chaitanya Sanabwane.
Hayden Foster.
Nikolai Saparochitz.
Rutha Gabita.
Alexander Scarcelli. Vamsi Simakurti.
Pawan Kumar Gantasala.
Hamera Shazad.
Eric Gibson.
Devarshi Sharma. Priya Sharma.
Chimne Gidwani.
Shubhankar Sharma.
Zishan Hussein Galani.
Sohan Shetty.
Shoyu Guan.
Liana Samopoulos.
Pratiksha Gupta.
Akanksha Singh.
Anto Frederick Henry.
Roshan Raj Singh.
Kaviashri Judala.
Srinija Srimamila.
Hirschraj Jaydala.
Yu Sun.
Yukti Sanjay Jain.
Siddhant Treasure.
Pranjal Cha.
Swara Vedya.
Payush Kakade.
Moria Gupta Vakachurla.
Pooja Kanuri.
Abithra Shri Venkatesh.
Karan Karnik.
Matthew Thomas Watkins.
Joanna King.
Cole Wesley.
Abhishek Krovidi.
Han Bing Young.
Anaruti Kulkarni.
Hasith Yarlagada.
Rahul Kunku.
Xiao Dan Yu.
Yi Jun Huang.
Nicholas Zimmerman.
Yi Hui Lin.
Varun Anapareddy.
Chu Yun Xiao.
Vipul Kumar.
Momina Khan. Muaz Khan. Ritik Kandalawal. Madhur Khanna. Puwan Kuradura. Nathan Lowe. Priyanka Arun Shinde. Gutham Vimashni. Tarek Griffith. Anupama Mayadavi. Kirtana Madan. Monica Madugula. Ayush Maheshwari. Ankita Mangal. David Marine. Lauren Martin. Natalie McCann. Anne Matthew. Timothy Samuel. Sumridhi Vats.
It is appropriate at this time that we give special recognition to those baccalaureate and associate degree graduates who have demonstrated outstanding scholastic achievement and leadership to the university community. In the online program, you will find the criteria for awarding degrees with distinction and highest distinction, along with the names of the graduates who have earned an honors designated degree by completing the requirements of the John Martinson Honors College. Will those graduates who are candidates from the John Martinson Honors College please stand? Next, will those graduates who are candidates for the honor of highest distinction please stand and remain standing? And now, will those graduates who are candidates for the honor of distinction Please stand. Also, we would like to recognize those graduates who accomplished the monumental task of balancing their equally demanding academic and athletic commitments. You will find our student athletes listed in the program. Will those graduates who have earned the Student Athlete Medallion please stand? On behalf of the trustees and the faculty, congratulations on your accomplishments. We're counting on you to continue making exceptional contributions in all your future endeavors. Please be seated.
Mr. President, I am now pleased to present the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees. Candidates, please stand and remain standing as I call your college or school. First, the College of Education. Next, the College of Pharmacy. The College of Veterinary Medicine. The College of Health and Human Science. The College of Liberal Arts. And the Mitch Daniels School of Business. Mr. President, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of the curriculum of their respective colleges. With the approval of the faculty, they are now presented to you to receive the appropriate baccalaureate or associate's degree.
Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the Purdue faculty, I now confer upon each of you who have fulfilled the stated requirements the appropriate baccalaureate or associate degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will now receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Please be seated. I now invite the marshals to escort all students who are earning a baccalaureate or associate degree to the platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? At 11 a.m., a monthly test of the Purdue University all-hazard sirens will sound. Please do not be alarmed. This is only a drill. In order to respect everyone's opportunity to hear their name called, please refrain from applauding and cheering for your candidate until all names have been called.
College of Liberal Arts.
College of Health and Human Sciences.
Serenity Strom.
Jacqueline Harvey.
Karina Aguirre.
Andrew Alders.
Emily Archer.
Beth Armstrong.
Apollo Boyer.
Carmen Benez Magana.
Christopher Elmore.
Ashlyn Bennett.
Parker Frazo.
Colin Botorf.
Kathleen Green.
Alyssa Brinkman.
Lloyd Hill II.
Gracia Bujambi.
Evan Hauser.
Haley Bunnell.
Carrington Howard.
Claire Butler.
Blake Isaacs.
Catherine Carlson.
Timothy Jerger.
Landon Carmichael.
Jeffrey Quarting.
Cassidy Carroll.
Alexis Moy.
Allison Centeni.
Alexander Nelson.
Maria Chacon.
Brooke Nelson.
Z. Elizabeth Conway.
Grace Nolan.
Alexa Couch.
Synth Rossi.
Elaine Cowan.
Caleb Shank.
Maggie Daly.
Terrence Sinclair.
Sydney Davidson.
Kelly Sisson.
Isabella DeBrino.
Krishma Sobedi.
Kayla Dent.
Thomas Kale.
Melissa Dixon.
College of Education.
Kaylee Dorsey.
Darby Ann Bigelow.
Amber Engelhaupt.
Michael Lavelle.
Jessica Frosch. Katarina Gabhart.
Morgan O'Shea.
Carly Gaylord.
Bailey Tucker.
Bria Harris.
Elizabeth Waterman.
Kayla Hawkins.
College of Veterinary Science.
Abigail Hazelet.
Caitlin Fox.
Jordan Hill.
Jenna Gray.
Korea Jones.
Brenna Hipsher.
Landon Kish.
Stephanie Leva.
Caitlin Canese.
Shannon Norris.
Madison Caney.
McLean Roundtree.
Sarah Jeyoung Koo.
Chelsea Staples.
Lauren Larange.
Stephanie Stewart.
Morgan Lilac.
Jia Twassen.
Sadie Lockridge.
Daniels School of Business.
Eric Lutz.
Jamie Alvarez.
Naomi McKinney.
Jordan Cox.
Natalie Naumoff.
Alyssa Freed.
Adriana Neidig.
Brock Gasvoda.
Isabella Newton.
Zachary Hamilton.
Nicole Wynn.
Joey Cash.
Clara Uwalabi.
Sung-Hun Kim.
Priya Ramprabhu.
Catherine Lanin.
Angelina Robertson.
Luke Matsumoto.
Gabrielle Rodriguez Ayala.
Saptarshi Saha.
Naya Ryback.
Savannah Schaefer.
Olivia Shearing.
Maylee Sweeney.
Shruti Shra.
Jace Weaver.
Samantha Shai.
Ching Ray Yang.
Laura Smith.
Tian Zhao.
Allison Sir. Kaja Talley. Victoria Toller. Ethan Tran. Hannah Van Kopenal. David Vasquez. Lillian Watness. Hannah Donnelly. College of Pharmacy. Riley Smith.
Okay, it's official. You're now graduates of Purdue University. It is time for you to observe the tradition of moving your tassel from the right side of the mortarboard to the left, signifying your new status. Congratulations to all our new alums. We honor these graduates for their hard work and accomplishments, but they will be the first to tell us that they did not make the journey alone. Will the parents, grandparents, spouses, brothers, sisters, other family members, including the babbling toddlers, likely Boilermaker class of 2042, other family members and friends, please stand so these graduates can thank you for your long and loving support. Thank you. The University Cooperative Education Work-Study Program welcomed its first students in 1954. In the online program, you will find the names of those students who have earned a certificate for the satisfactory completion of the co-op experience. You also may have observed that some of our graduates adorned with red, white, and blue cords, symbolizing their status as veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Will those servicemen and women stand so we can recognize you and express our sincere gratitude for your patriotism? Now I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the artistry of the Commencement Band with conductor Jay Gebhard, our soloist Matt Hahn, and our organist Jeffrey P. Stearns. I'm now pleased to introduce Shruti Shah, who was selected as this morning's student responder in recognition of her undergraduate research and campus involvement. Shruti is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Brain and Behavioral Science. After graduation, she plans to explore research opportunities in neuroscience. Please welcome Shruti Shah, and please stay in your seat when that drill starts. Shruti, the platform is yours.
Thank you, President Chang, for the introduction. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, family, and friends for your joining us today and for your continuous support as we navigated life as a Boilermaker. To the new Purdue alumni, congratulations! We should be proud of all the sacrifices, late nights in walk, filled whiteboards and Hicks, and the persistence and tenacity we showed to become Purdue graduates. For some of us in the COVID class, we didn't have a high school graduation, let alone a high school prom, BGR fountain runs, or a normal first year. But when we reflect back on the past few years, we learn the importance of saying yes, of seizing every opportunity and making the most of every moment. Whether gathering out on the lawn to watch the solar eclipse, cheering on Purdue in packed stadiums, or witnessing the excitement of the Final Four, we learn to appreciate the warming sense of community that Purdue has offered us. Throughout this time, we've all faced our own set of challenges, but there is something so special about living in a college town, for some thousands of miles away from home, and leaving a trail of lives touched, minds influenced, and smiles created. For a while, I thought I couldn't tell my story, or that mine wasn't one of importance. But I soon realized that within us, we all have a story to tell. Our dreams, aspirations, Our journey to Purdue, every twist and turn is a part of our story and has molded us into the person we are today. The Japanese art form kintsugi takes shattered and broken pieces of pottery and mends them back together using gold lacquer. Rather than dwelling on the broken pieces, kintsugi honors the history of the original piece by strengthening and embracing its imperfections and celebrating in a beautiful renewal of the piece. Kintsugi is a reminder that when you feel broken, just like many of us have felt, to treat your mental health gently and to embrace those pieces rather than hide them away, remembering that these experiences add to our story as we create our own old gold and black masterpiece. When I think of my experiences at Purdue, it is clear that the richness of our education, serving as our own binding golden lacquer, stemmed from our experiences both inside and outside of the classroom. Education surrounds us. It gives us the knowledge and foundation of individuality, one that steers us away from a herd mentality. From navigating the relationships we hold most dear to our hearts, with patience, understanding, and good intention, we've learned so much about ourselves and the ones around us. Our Purdue education gives us a voice and encourages us to use that abundant knowledge to become leaders, leaders who are kind, compassionate, and not only lift themselves up, but the people around them. It encourages us to use our ability to be a voice for the voiceless, to ensure that all sides are heard, and to be a driving force of change for generations to come. In this next chapter of our lives as Boilermaker alumni, I challenge you to share your unique stories, embracing each as your own personal kintsugi art piece. Use the power of those experiences to listen and uplift the powerless. Strive to be like the mentors and alumni that once guided us, and soar high without forgetting the journey that brought us here today. Thank you. Congratulations. Boiler up and hammer down.
And so we conclude our commencement convocation. On behalf of the trustees, faculty, and all the Purdue family, I bid you farewell and Godspeed. Dr. Robin will offer the benediction. Please remain seated afterwards while the faculty and the graduates recess.
As your assignments and classes are now complete, may you continue to strive towards excellence in all that you do. As the speeches conclude, may your voices rise up to pronounce justice and peace in the world. As the fanfares cease, may you sing with joy, even in the dark and lonely places. As the applause quiets, may you celebrate and lift up those around you. And as you graduate this day, may your achievements grow and cause growth in your communities. May you bravely put yourself forward to be of service to all humankind. And may we all know the overwhelming blessing of the one who created all things. Amen.
You shall go out with joy. You shall go out with joy. Joy, 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 joy. Joy.
What time is it? I don't have a watch on.
10:59.